Today we got Patrice O'Neal in the motherfucking building.
Woo! Morning, or afternoon, or whatever it is, whatever it's gonna be. What's up?
Whatever it's gonna be.
How you doing?
Patrice O'Neal, me and him are probably, we've been best friends for about 12 years now.
Everyone who comes in now, you say you've been best friends. You're that close with Patrice. I didn't.
Yeah, but you could check out. We were in a movie together. We started a movie together.
He was not in 25th Hour, was he?
Yes, he was.
Really?
Was you in 25th Hour?
You say that every time.
Did I say that last time?
I've never seen him in that
every
movie.
time.
Syfe?
Every time.
So you never seen Syfe in it? Oh, Syfe's definitely in it. Patrice, what are you doing?
He was joking.
Patrice's whole script is talking about the DJ.
You're talking about DJ Dusk?
Oh, that.
Every time.
That's really funny. That's
He is
funny.
DJ Dusk.
I didn't know that. I don't pay attention to my lines. Like I didn't get really. I just wanted to deliver them, but I really didn't
Put it
involve
together,
myself that you were.
You're describing a DJ, and you like, yo, he's 17 from Fort Greene.
Oh Jesus!
And then they cut to me.
That's pretty funny. I didn't know that. I never seen the movie.
You never seen 25th Hour?
Nah, I just never.
Syfe, what was his part in the movie? Who's he friends with? Is he?
He's a doorman at a club, like security/doorman.
And I'm letting
Ed Norton and them in.
And he's letting them.
If I knew the story, I would know what my point was in the movie. But all I know is Spike gave me a little piece of something.
Good for you, man.
I would have loved to be the next the
What
dude
other
that they
movies
put
are
him
you
in?
in?
I've been in little parts. I got a bigger part in this one thing coming up, but it's independent with They don't even have a title because they couldn't. It was called Scoutmasters, but the Boy Scouts of America
Shut them down?
They shut it down.
Wow.
I guess they own the rights to the word Scouts, but it's with Johnny Knoxville, Patton Oswalt, and Rob Riggle.
Oh, wow.
I'm the black dude in it. So I don't know how that comes out.
Johnny Knoxville's not black?
Johnny Knoxville is
Definitely not.
man.
Far
He's
from it.
gangster though.
Patrice is one of those guys who's like, you'd say Syfe, he's a comedian's comedian, wouldn't you?
Actually, no.
What is he?
No.
I feel like everyone in the industry, all the smart, funny writers who I know,
Right.
love Patrice O'Neal.
But I think people would call Louis C.K. a comedian's comedian. Patrice is more like the real, I like to call him like the inner voice of men. Like, when you go see his show, it gets uncomfortable.
I like to be the
And then
inner
he
voice
calls it
of everybody,
Of all.
of everything. I like to learn. I like to acknowledge reality, my reality.
And points it out and makes it awkward.
What's the most awkward thing you've ever seen at a Patrice O'Neal show?
No, I was at one time when comics was open. He's got a joke where basically like he tells these jokes about women, and then he says that women suck the fun out of the room. Like
They do.
They'll give their guy, their boyfriend, a look like you better not laugh at that. But there's like multiple women doing that at once.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're looking over, and then he goes, "Shh, you feel that? It just sucked the fun out of."
And did it really happen?
Yes.
Well, it's because. Oh no, that's not true. Because she just sucked her teeth.
For that too. And she literally did it.
Has
She
been
sucked.
disengaged from this entire process the whole time. But if you say what it is, it becomes a problem. It's But that's the aspect. But my best years or my best times was when I had a lot of. I learned the most I ever learned about women when I had a lot of them.
Oh.
And that's when you generalize, when you womanize. That's why I say you should never get married until you womanize, until you went through a lot of women at the same time. They were all there, and you learn what they all do, and
Right.
what they all don't like, and it just becomes very much, animalistic. It becomes you learn what you are. I mean, we get up to pee in the morning, we stand up. That's animal. They sit down. That's animal. You learn some inner stuff that is animal, and that's why I start generalizing and start, people go, how'd you? It's because you just learn from that. But when you get one woman, it's way more difficult because you can't pretend. I take pills, so I can't be a pimp when my girl's like, yo, did you take your
Helping
pills
you with your
today?
medicine.
Like, yeah, did you take your pills? And I gotta open my mouth and let her know. No, I swallowed them. Nah, I'm not. I'm like, where she becomes mommy like, and I'm like, yo, and you start forgetting your swag because you go into business with this person. So
Right.
you're not trying to front on her no more. You ain't trying to pimp her no more and all that. And when I say pimp, you know what I'm saying.
No, run game.
Put on it.
Right.
Run game. and you start to just you need her. But the problem with women is when they need it, they're not good at that. They like to need. So when you need them, you have to be careful with how you need them. You have to be very careful about how you ration out their use in your life. They have to always feel like it's work.
But there's some neck rolling going on to your left.
Well, she don't know any better though. See, she's beautiful.
I didn't neck roll. I crossed my legs.
Oh, cross your legs.
There's a difference.
But your head was bobbling.
She like no one. Listen, she's so beautiful. No one will ever say what's going on with her hair. What's going on?
No, yes, they will.
He will.
You will.
I won't.
Because y'all are family. Right. But if I want her anywhere she at, I'm not gonna tell her that. So she lives a lie. She got to live a lie.
She does.
Any beautiful woman, they live a lie, and they enjoy it.
No, I think
enjoy living a lie.
I think that women, we appreciate honesty. We don't want to be talked down upon, but
you
we
don't
do like it if a guy's honest.
Well, honesty means I have to talk down to you.
That's not down. If you prefer my hair a different way, hey babe, that's cool. But I really like it when your hair's straight.
You think women like that?
I do.
Do you really?
We like to know what our men like, so that we're not living a lie. Because we want to please you.
But he's saying that you're living a lie.
That sounds good on paper.
No, it's true, man.
Patrice,
you know I switch up my hair all the time.
Patrice is saying that you
and by the way, I like your hair, but I'm using it as an example of you could do anything you want. The young lady here, this is ridiculous.
Give me the camera.
Give her the camera.
Give me the camera.
It's crazy.
Ridiculous. She has on. This is what I could never do.
She's fashion.
Leg warmers with lint on them.
Yep.
Dirty Jordans of fake pearls, and this is it's just
no. You're not
this is
dissing
an example of the fact that she can do what she does and white nail polish, and it's like wow, because she's
fashionable,
right? But it's not. But she's a very pretty girl, and that's all she needs to be. But whoever's trying to get with her, they trying to get her out of those. But there's a place where we all come to, where you're not interested in the person you with no more like that. Mm-hmm. You become business. When it's sex, it's not business. It's pleasure. It's vacation. When it becomes business, you got to go, well, how important are you beyond this? What good are you to me besides this? So it's like if you work at a company and you're in the mailroom, what's going to get you a promotion? You have to show other things other than you can lick an envelope.
I have
or in this case, lick balls.
That a lot of ladies might want to know. How long does it usually take for men to get down to business with their women? Because the sex for us, it's easy. You know, men have been trying to have sex with us since puberty.
Right.
So then we're already past the sex. What?
She always says that.
It's true.
I know, but you always make it awkward. She's always like, because ever since a woman develops her breasts.
When I was 12,
it's true.
6th grade,
that's
and
what
blood
men
shot
do.
out of my
you
pussy.
You go from, look at little K.
A man was like, I want to fuck that.
Yes.
I want to fuck that.
It becomes very awkward.
That's what she said.
When you discover your sexuality.
You walked in the bodega
at what point
one day.
how long does it take for a man to get down to business with a woman that he's dating?
Well, how long would it take? How long did it take for you to get where you are in this company? To the point, how many?
Well, I've been doing radio for about 9 years, but I just moved back to New York 2 years ago.
But even at that whole 9-year process, there was even years before that.
Yes.
So I guess what I'm saying is there's no real time frame. It's how I feel. It's the promotions that I give you. But it's the difference between your rise in the radio and your rise in our relationship is going to be is that you start to demand things after a while. But you don't leave. Like if you started to demand things from Hot 97 and they didn't want to give it to you, you go, okay, well, either you're going to leave or you're going to stay, but you're not going to play around with them and try to make their life miserable because you understand that you're an employee. In a relationship, you're my employee. You started out in the mailroom, and 10 years later, you might not be the vice president. You might just be a supervisor because that's where you are in my life. So you got to wait or you got to leave. But don't stay and try to muscle me into giving you a position in my company that I don't have a place for you.
That's a good way to look at it.
Well, that ties into that. Did you hear in Mexico they're trying this thing where it's like a 2-year marriage trial, and after the 2 years, if it's not working out, you could just dissolve it.
That's beautiful.
You like that?
I love it.
I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing, but 2 years is not enough to know if somebody's down and dirty. Like, here's what's making me realize I might have to marry my girl is that I think about mortality. I think about falling down the stairs. And I think about who would be there. How long would I be at the bottom of the stairs?
How long would you be at the bottom of the stairs?
Hoping someone checks on me.
That's real talk.
It's only one person that would check on me. My mother, she loves me, but our system is she might call me. If I don't answer in 3 days, oh, he's busy. If I don't answer in 6 days, he's ignoring me. And then she might 2 weeks. So if basically, she's trying to reach me, that's when she'll call 911 in New Jersey.
It would take 2 weeks for her to do that.
Even think something's wrong.
Yeah, my friends that they'll just go, I hope that motherfucker fell down the stairs and broke his neck. Fuck him. I'm calling him. He ain't calling me back.
No, and it's funny because as you get older, you have good friends. Some of the people you would call your most dear friends in the world who you may talk to on a monthly, every 6-week basis. Like when they're married and have kids and stuff. Well, you're right. It's your girl's the only one who might notice it in a matter of hours.
In a day. 24 hours, and it'll all stem from every emotion. All those emotions will compile into a day. Like she might go, he's cheating, something's wrong, fuck him, all of it.
All of it.
Which will make her come to the house.
Do you live with your girl?
No, my house is too small.
Because I was going to say, if you live with someone, if you haven't heard from them in a couple of hours since when you were supposed to.
Yeah, right.
Then it's like, hold on.
But with her, since it's a couple hours, because she's a good girl. She stalks me, and she should. Like, she should keep me.
Check.
She should check. Because all she really got is routine. Trust don't exist. All she really got is that she knows that every morning at 6 o'clock she gets coffee. That's what I better be, is coffee at 6 o'clock when she needs coffee. So you give her what you want her to have. So if you meet a girl and you expect to be sneaky, you start sneaky and you stay sneaky. Meaning you don't answer your phone. When you first meet her, you're very inconsistent with how you answer your phone, so that she knows you're very inconsistent with answering your phone. But if she calls you at 10 and you get back to within 10 minutes, and that's what you always did, you better always do that. So if you don't have any room to play with, and I mean, plus another thing too, I didn't put in is that it's hard to do that if you're a square. If you're a square, it's very hard to play games. If you're a guy that goes to work at 7, comes home at 3, or whatever you do, and your woman's there and she knows your schedule, and you got to set up your life the way you want it to be. Like right now, I don't go in the city as much. Like on Monday, Tuesday. I used to go Monday, Tuesday, and stay out till 5. She's used to that. She knows I don't do that. So basically, I'm a square when I'm not doing comedy now. So if I go, hey, I'm going to start doing my thing again, I got rejuvenated, she would have a kind of
routine is breaking.
Right, like, you know, what's it called when you're trying to kick heroin? She'll have a withdrawal from, but I'll say, look, this is what's going to happen, and that's how I have to set my life up, that this is what I need, so that she now gets into a routine, and whatever I give her, I have to be consistent with that. But guys, they get greedy, they fall in love with other women, but they don't see down the line. It's just sex, you know what I'm saying? So you have to have a woman that you could discuss maybe having other women around, you know, or you know, why not have someone else work at the company? There's a lot of women that don't understand that you need the mailroom.
Mailroom needs to run.
The mailroom. Thank you. Thanks.
Where's your keys, yo?
Huh?
Where's your keys?
Oh.
Mailroom has to get operated.
And a lot of women.
What was that for a second?
If you walk out to take a right, the next block, not this, the next block is a black Ford Flex. I just need to put another whatever in it. The ticket thing. Yeah. Thanks, bro. But these women, man, I get so mad with what it's. And another thing, it's becoming it's the Wild West now. It's like there's no side women no more. There's no side. There's no woman that's like, I'm gonna play my role.
Well, how about this? Ashton Kutcher.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Ashton Kutcher, supposedly stepped out on his
50-year-old wife. Go ahead, keep going.
Exactly.
She looks great.
Okay, hold on. His 50-year-old hot wife. But hold on.
Insides of 50.
Anyways, the woman that he hooked up with is now out there talking about everything they did. And it's like, damn, to be as famous as Ashton Kutcher and still not be allowed. What's the point of even being successful anymore?
Well, that's why you stay George Clooney if you're gonna do it. See, like I said, I did George Clooney. I'm at the point where I'm like,
you don't like George Clooney?
I need. No,
is that what you were saying?
He's with Stacey Keebler right
Don't
now.
get crazy. I'm saying George has to work way less than I do. But George Clooney just said, forget being monogamous.
Yeah.
So when you're that, you can womanize. You need to womanize. You need to. People who don't womanize are losing something. They cannot understand what they wanting something else other than a bunch of women. And right now, I'm like, I would suffer if I was 30 years old in the situation I'm in. I would be losing my mind. I would break up with my woman just because I was childish.
Yes,
yeah.
Immature.
Just because I said, man, I can't even have her here because it's going to mess up what I don't even have tomorrow. I can't bring, because see, I got a nice house, a nice little car, a nice life, and I can hire a lot of mailroom women.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
wonderful.
you want them to come in and see the company.
Right, part-timers.
My fish tank.
Temps.
Come on in, sit down, baby. No, just turn on that. Don't worry about it. Get the water out the fridge. A lot of women are impressed with water out of the refrigerator.
That's it?
Bottled water?
Women,
no, he's talking about the
water out the fridge.
You just press a button.
Yeah,
and
the button, the ice work.
The ice. The ice got three different settings.
I can have what? You want crushed ice?
Crush, you want crushed, sweetie?
The half moon? With the half moon?
Fresh squeezed pomegranate juice? Yes? No? What do you want?
That's all it takes, huh?
It's easy to impress low-level employees.
That's a shame.
God bless it. Not a shame. It's wonderful. When did you have the most? What were you doing that allowed you to have the most employees?
What do you mean? What was I doing?
Like, what point was like what were you doing in your career?
About 20. I was 28. I had an epiphany. I mean, I always was all right with girls, but I had an epiphany where it was ridiculous. It was almost, everybody goes through that, where you go, I could get any woman I want.
Nope.
You feel like that. You just feel like that. And once I found out women ain't us, once I found out they like us for other things, which is their downfall. They love us for our minds and all kind of silly stuff like that.
Ridiculous.
I don't know, smart fat girl.
Exactly.
You're hilarious and smart, but
never gonna happen.
That's not gonna.
And you can even say that
shallow. You got to upgrade me physically. I upgrade you lifestyle wise and mental.
I need an upgrade physically. I don't want someone who looks like me.
Right. I need a woman that makes people go, what? Yeah. I have to objectify you. That's how I do it in the beginning. You objectify. But at 28, what I realized, I went to Brazil.
Good times.
I went to Brazil, and there's people like, oh, you prostitution. It's like, nah, you go there. You have to go there to understand that there's another way to think, that women have another way to think. And you go, oh, these women are not selling, you can swear?
Yeah.
They're not selling pussy. They're selling what you buying. American women don't sell what you buying. You might want to buy a jealous woman. You might want to buy a woman that's just cool. You might want to buy a woman that don't talk much. You might want to buy a woman that, and I'm figuratively buying.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to buy what they. If you go into the sneaker store and they keep trying to sell you sandals, you leave. That's what women do here. They try to, you know what you want, but they're trying to sell you what they have. Mm-hmm. So it's pressure. It's pushing. It's like, don't sell me what I don't want. I want this. Do you have it? And if we work the transaction, whether it be my life, whether it be a hug, whether it be emotions, whether it be,
start off saying they do have it. They like, come in here. We got all that.
They size you up to what you want. And what they look into you and see, okay, this dude's looking for this. Like, I would have those girls act jealous, and I'd be like, how can I? And I would feel like I was sneaking around, but I'd be like, y'all are whores. So I would have to get out of this zone. I started to learn how to be completely honest there, where I go, wait a minute now. You know, if it's free, you have a chance to maybe be my fake girlfriend here. But if I do anything I want to, but keep it charming. You never treat a woman.
How long were you there for, by the way?
Oh, I used to go all the time, man.
You were living
twice a year. I loved it. People, you got to go over there. Nah, it's just what it made me understand is that we settle here for way less than we should. You go to England. I met a girl. Here's how impressed she was. She was gorgeous. First of all, you go to Liverpool. You ever go to Liverpool?
Never have been.
That's where the slave ships landed first before they came to America. It's docks and so you had uncut, meaning just pure Africans fucking with those pure white women, and they would have kids. And you get these 6 foot 2 inch tall, green eye, freckle face, light skinned girls. They're beautiful. If they was walking around here, people would lose their mind.
Go to Liverpool.
Big
Right,
asses, just ridiculous. And they appreciate a good conversation. They appreciate your Americanness. And this is what they appreciate, that most men here are circumcised. This is what you don't realize. You don't realize that the girl, she saw my shit, right? And I'm not packing no wood enough where I pull it out, girl goes, so she went, and I was like, all right.
All right, what's
I
up?
feel good about myself. But she's just like, it's so pretty. Because it
didn't have
no
weird
skin, no, it was but
clean.
you realize that
Good clean
it's a
penis.
dangerous operation to get that done. It's only an aesthetic operation. It has nothing to do with health.
Yeah.
It's just to have a pretty dick. So when she saw it, you go, what? Like, she just loved that. So here,
God, what a standard.
right, that's what I'm saying. But this is
Amazing.
what you realize. Here, we're supermen everywhere else. We're supermen. But we're here on Krypton with Kryptonian bitches that don't have respect for what you are.
Oh my
So
God.
you don't know that you can,
Kryptonian bitches.
yes, you don't realize, they don't know you can stop a train and leap buildings. They like, where's this at? Well, I'm on Krypton with you. You make me feel like Clark Kent. But there's chicks that make you feel like Superman.
Oh,
So when
God,
you
he's
come
a
back
genius.
around,
He's a prophet.
you come back around and they now see Superman because you treat them like you Superman. You go, I'm better than you.
When you come back from
when
these
you come
places.
back from these places, you go, I'm better than you.
Better than
so
who?
they see women, and they see Superman as opposed to Clark Kent, and you let them know your superpowers, and they go, holy, I'm just Lois Lane. Remember who's Superman's. Remember who gets close to Superman is a regular mortal bum ass woman.
That's not nice. to say about
Listen,
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane's a bum. What is she to Superman?
She was a reporter.
She stinks, though, in terms of his life. He should be messing with at least Spider-Woman.
Someone high. Mm-hmm.
But he messes with... So Lois Lane has a chance with...
is Lane.
Low is.
Low is Lane.
Low is.
I'm Superman, and you need to act accordingly. I'm not no bum. You shouldn't have... You should respect that I'm Superman. That's it. It's not arrogance. It's just the fact that a whack woman, and this is the king and queen system. This is what I'm saying.
Here we go.
As a king, you can marry a woman and bring her up to the
Bring
highest
her up.
level. That's it.
Bring her up.
A woman can't bring a man up to his highest level.
You said that last time.
And it is what it is.
There's a superwoman, I believe.
But if he's saying like
but
the Queen of England, the Queen of England is married.
Yeah.
That dude is not the King of England.
Right. It is what it is.
He's not the King of England.
And there
He's
are
just her
super
husband.
women. There are some amazing women. Like you go with women, you go, if a woman goes, I'll beat you in basketball, I'll beat you in a race. I go, I'm a 42-year-old fat guy.
Of course you can.
You can't beat your equivalent. Like if I play a WNBA player in a game, she'll probably beat me to death.
I hope so.
But she plays the wackest player in the NBA, she'll lose 20-0.
Damn.
It is what it is. But men are,
You don't agree, K Fox?
Men are great.
I mean, I'd have to see it, but I wouldn't say she'd lose 20-0. You sound really confident about that.
Oh, well, one. 2. Give him whatever.
No, I mean, I hate to say that he's right. K Fox, I don't think, but he's right.
It is what it is.
Have you ever seen that done?
Woman against.
No one wants to embarrass a woman like that.
WNBA against the WAC is doing the NBA.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
Yeah,
I'd like to see it.
No, you wouldn't.
You couldn't. You wouldn't.
You feel bad about it.
The 12th man on the worst team in the NBA would destroy
the top
Candace
player?
Parker. What's she gonna do? All he had to do is do what he does. She's a girl.
I mean, physically,
God,
of course,
K-Fox.
men are physically stronger than women.
Thank you.
I don't think that's
At least
a debate.
give us that. Yeah.
I'll give you
Well,
that.
Patrice, do you think men are fundamentally better than women?
Yes, as an
Definitely
animal.
not.
Because we don't spend a lot of time unless you're
As
gay.
an animal, you're like
Unless
Dwight Schrute.
Unless you're gay, we don't spend a lot of time wondering what it's like to be women. Women spend a lot of time wondering what it's like to be us.
I disagree.
I've sat down to pee before.
She says she disagrees.
Sitting down to pee is sad.
It's sad.
Why?
It is. I've done it. I thought I had to do something else, and I just sat there in a pee position.
Well, you sit down and take a shit, that's for sure.
Right, but that's what I imagine. You sit down, and that's you go. We all sit down and take a shit, but then it's like, oh, well, I don't really have to shit, but I'm just sitting here peeing, and you just go, ugh. You just feel sad. It's sad.
The urine just falls out of you.
But that's why somebody as fine as K Fox is mad.
I'm not upset. I think that it's sad that you feel
Look
that
at it.
way
Look.
sometimes.
You could tell what? I ain't upset. She would never give me the dignity of agreeing that she's.
No,
a little
I've
upset.
agreed with some points that you made. Did I not?
She did. She did.
And here's the thing I love about her. She look. If I thought that I really was she's gorgeous. I think she's sexy.
Thank you.
Here's the thing. No one's gonna say, look, she's used to guys being afraid of her. That's one thing. Guys are so afraid of her when she starts to get K Foxy.
Well said.
Dudes go, hey, I'm gonna back off.
So sorry.
It's very true.
You're about to enter into a realm of confusing K Fox talk. But I would like to see how you handle it. So please proceed.
She's impossible, man.
Yeah, you could tell. You could just all you gotta do. This is the problem with. Let's say, did I talk about this before? If she was an animal.
Mm-mm.
Wait, no. Last time or?
Yeah.
No, if she was an animal,
We
what?
we did the king and queen thing. We didn't do
But
the animal thing.
if she was an animal, this is the problem with a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
They're abusive, right?
Women are abusive.
Well
They're
said.
abusive creatures. Let's say K Fox is a shark,
Well done.
a great white shark, but she's a girl.
I ain't white.
She's a girl shark, a tiger, whatever.
Yeah,
She's
not
a
white.
girl tiger. So she's going to walk around, and the only way she's going to feel like a girl, which is what women want to do, is to be with a man tiger. But what happens is men tigers are stronger than women tigers. And you get these women tigers that want to be stronger than who they're with. So they date outside their creature. They date a deer.
I've never seen that before.
Because deers date this is
a
our
she's
animal.
a tiger.
Women tigers date men tigers. They stay with men. That's because they not fighting nature. But human women tigers, they date a lesser creature, a less tougher creature in its nature. So they might date a penguin because they can throw the penguin around and they do what they do. But they think they go, what? This penguin is he brings me flowers and he does this, but I just not into him because she don't feel like a girl. She's playing with her food. Once she gets tired of her food and tired of some guy, the penguin bowing down to her, it makes her feel unnatural. She wants to look at a dude and feel protected. You can't be with a guy as a woman and feel like you're the protector. It doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. So she's always dating outside of her. She's trying to find.
But why do they look for that?
Because they don't want to feel weak.
Oh.
They don't want to feel that. She don't want to feel like that's why black women are rough. That's why they rough to deal with. That's why a lot of dudes run to white women, because white women on the front end are very easy to deal with.
And then what happens?
Thank you. That's what it is. Black women are.
You said on the front end. What
on the
happens
front
on
end.
the back end?
Thank you. And I'm on her side. I see where she's going. On the back end, black women, their love is beautiful. On the back end, it's yin and yang. White women's love ain't as thorough. You can never, a black woman, you can't do nothing to her for the first time and she leave you. Anything. She's because her love runs deep. But to get to the love,
it's harder.
It's very difficult. And it's just like the difference between cooking a microwave dish and heating up a full meal. Heating up a full meal, the satisfaction is much better.
Right.
Takes a while.
But if you want to eat now and you want to have fun now and you want to go through relatively no issues, you throw something in the microwave. So that's dating a white woman, you throwing something in the microwave. A lot of dudes just don't want to deal with what black women have. But I have a black mother, so I know she doesn't trust, and we're not trustworthy. We're terrible.
Thank you.
But they don't want to invest in getting hurt. But they don't try to fight they try to fight the system and they try to find that special guy. He don't exist. So we have to discuss other things. We have to discuss more than one woman. And me having me and my girlfriend are single. We need another woman around.
You and your girlfriend are single. And
if she needs to try to find a dude, she can, but that'll bore her to death. Because she could get all the sex she wants, but it's about what company she wants. She's happy being with a company. She feels like she has a secure position at the company. And we're not married, but she feels secure, but she wants that thing. She has tenure. She has tenure. Great word. She has tenure, and she would not marry, but she knows she does have tenure. Marriage just keeps. It's almost like
marriage is like a partner, like a contract. Like you work for a law firm.
It's a contract. It's so I can't fire her and leave her like looking for another job, starting all over. That's why they want marriage so much.
Contract with benefits.
Yes,
very important.
So if you bounce, like Will Smith and Jada is supposed to be breaking up too.
Damn,
it's $300 million breakup. That's her severance. She gets severance. But if they were just girlfriend and boyfriend, depending on how Will was feeling as a person, he goes, look, baby, I hit you off with 20 and take care of yourself because you've been down and dirty a long time. I don't want to see you like this. But the marriage thing, she ain't worried about it. Demi Moore ain't worried about it. She going to hit Ashton Kutcher in the head, and they're going to hate him because they thought he was mature. But she's 50.
No, she's hot 32. Though, man.
She's 50.
So I have a question, Patrice. You're 43?
42.
And
I'll
yet,
be 42.
So in 8 years, you're going to be 50. Yet right now, at this very moment, the idea of sleeping with a 50-year-old woman seems to nauseate you.
On every level. Like, you don't get, I'm a fat dude. When I look at other fat people, I don't go, boy, they skinny. My eyes see fat.
Yeah, but
so if I'm 60,
doesn't look like she's 50.
Demi is 50. He probably tries to put her in different positions and her hips crack. Oh. She needs to be with Bruce Willis. That's who she needs to be with.
Bruce looks old. He looks old.
Well, she looks old. I'm going to tell you something.
Guys, you think she looks old?
Yes.
I think she looks good. But
she looks good, but she looks 50.
Like an older woman.
Yeah, she don't look young.
Okay, question. Patrice, how old is the oldest woman you've ever slept with? Ever, in any time in your life?
I had a girlfriend that was 4 or 5 years older than me, so.
Well, how old were you?
I was 31.
So she's 36.
36.
That's kind of a grown-up woman. Saif, oldest woman you've ever slept with?
Maybe 45.
45. I've never slept with a woman older than, I think.
How old were you, Saif?
That I can't say.
Why? Were you molested?
There might be a little overlap in a couple different situations.
You ain't get her in trouble.
But
all right, we'll
young, but he was younger.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever slept with a woman who's older than 30. 30 is probably the oldest.
Ever.
And how old are you?
You must have some sort of complex.
How old are you?
32.
32?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever slept.
But even in your 20s, you didn't have nothing older than 30.
My 20s, my late 20s, I hooked up with a chick who was 30, maybe 31. But so for me, not to say I'm not attracted. Like I had a sexual dream about Demi Moore the other day. It was fantastic. But
TMI.
Not to say what? It wasn't a wet dream. I'm not T-Storm. Yeah, there's no TMI.
TMI for me.
So I had a sexual dream.
Shut up.
Sexual dream isn't that dirty. I didn't say what happened in it.
Continue on.
I was face fucking her hard. She was gagging me.
Hey, Epstein, she's telling you to continue on.
I know.
Shut this down.
I know. I'm not being Patrice O'Neal enough. Anyways, the point is this. I have a weird thing. Like the other day I was with these dudes and they were like, yo, I'm trying to bag a couple 50-year-olds tonight. He was like, the next 2 days, I might hit triple digits. So I gotta be honest, the idea of sleeping with a woman who's older than like 35, 36, I sort of feel like I'd be a child hooking up with a grown, older
Feels
woman.
great.
Is it good?
I liked it.
That turns maybe I'm more of a perv. Like I like the idea of having something young that I'm.
I mean, I like to
want
try
to tell
different
you,
things.
I'm thinking in terms of girlfriends, but there was a soiree years ago, and the woman had gray vagina hair, man. And there's nothing as shocking and dead looking as gray vagina hair, man.
Oh.
And women look at gray sometimes as some kind of distinguished.
Oh yeah, on a man's head.
Gray is
Not on
death.
a woman's pussy.
I shave my balls as much as I can because I go, if I go down the gray, it was gray, and gray hair sticks up it sticks up out of the regular curly, and it just look. Ugh. So Demi Moore got great cooch hair, and she smells like an old woman. And Ashton Kutcher is in his young primeness, and they get older. The body does things where she can't do things as much, and she's miserable, and she don't want to go through the pain. When young girls go through the pain of experimental sex.
Yes.
So you 20 to 25 as a woman. You're like, well, let me see what's going on. You introduce that stuff, and they down for a little choking, a little smacking, a little pulling.
Wow.
The chick get old. Ashton's probably a piece of garbage, and he hung out with Mila Kunis all the time, and he's like that young tender. Then he messing with Demi Moore because he's trying to be mature, and then it doesn't get as supple as it used. It's not as
right. It's not right.
It's just not right. It's just her breasts are dropping. She's getting.
She got
surgery.
rid of the implants, didn't she? Didn't she used to have implants?
So that means she has saggy real tits with a scar from the taking out and he has to sit there and look at that nonsense.
You have disgust
nonsense.
in your face.
He has to look at that nonsense.
Well, he's in business with her. That's what I'm saying. If I'm in business with my woman at 50, dude, I'm not looking. It doesn't matter if I'm in business with my girl and we went from 19 to 25, and I'm in business with her. It's not business until you start to develop that relationship. But when you're in the mailroom, it's all sex. When you're in business, you don't even look at it like that. You all have sex as a practical thing because y'all just need to come, sometimes. And sometimes you can't masturbate. Masturbation is like you feel empty, so you just almost need each other just as masturbation.
K-Fox, are you getting so depressed about the idea of a relationship?
I'm just glad I'm not there. I'm glad I'm still in the supple Niagara Falls era. You know what I'm saying? Turkey titty shit.
How old are you? In your 20s?
We don't discuss my age, but
we discuss it. She just doesn't discuss it.
Woman never reveals her age.
That's not true. No,
but this is what it's like.
That's crazy.
She
right?
could win if she just didn't do that. Why doesn't a woman discuss your age? I tell you
I don't
what.
get it either.
Because they will automatically judge. Look at how you're talking about Demi.
How old?
Look at how you're talking about Demi.
This young
50.
lady here.
Right now.
Excuse me.
Right now,
how old are you, young lady?
Thank you.
You know what? She already told me. 22. And when you're young, that's what happens. She goes, I'm 22. Methuselah over here.
Methuselah.
She feeling the crunch. She don't even know to say nothing ridiculous like that. She's pushing.
What does K-Fox have to do to get a man?
Good question.
What should I do?
She could do anything, but she has to submit that she has to start in the mailroom. You have to invest. You cannot. I can't.
But why? When women get a certain age, I think they feel they're past the mailroom.
Yes, I'm definitely past the mailroom.
But let's
as
look
a
at
career.
it. Let's look at it as a business.
I'm in the office with a view. Okay.
Right.
You are.
Yes, I am.
But you're in your office, your thing, and your life.
Yes.
But if you need a man, let's look at it as a business.
Okay.
You want to go be with somebody else who has a company.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's hard to find, first and foremost.
You know what the vice president knows everything about how the company works. So if you're going to be my second, you're going to be my next to, you got to know so if I meet you, and we thinking about going into business, and I go, look, I'm diabetic, I have high blood pressure, I take pills, And
she's already out, by the way.
Shaking her head.
She's gone.
I'm gone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So boom.
I didn't sign up for this.
But look it, that's why you not gonna have a man.
No. That's not the case. If you're telling me say if we went to college together, right?
You know everything about me.
And then we developed a relationship, and then the diabetes come. Okay, fine.
That's where I am.
We invested into a friendship. But if I first meet a guy now, and I'm already in the office,
are you with someone since college?
But I've known men since college, and they do want to be with me. But I'm just.
But Cypher,
I see them like brothers.
Cypher, you got to understand. This is. I'm telling her why. It's like to be the vice president. You have to love me for me to lay out all my problems.
That comes with time.
So you have 22, no offense, you have 22 in the mailroom. All the mailroom is surface. It's fun. There's no issues. There's no inner workings of the company. There's no shredding papers. Mm-hmm. There's no hiding the numbers. There's no stuff to mess up the fantasy that you live in. Then you move on, and it's like you're invested. You love me too much to leave. You love me too much to leave. So you have to be invested in the company. So if I hire you in the mailroom, the only thing you get is good. You don't get no bad. So you can't be at the highest level in a relationship because you're going to have to be introduced to bad, and you're going to have to be a soldier. I can't go, hey, baby, hold this gun. You'll be like, what? If you don't love me, you love me, and it's introduced, and I go, sweetie, I hate to pull this on you, but I've been dealing drugs my whole life, and I need you to hold this for me, or I'm gonna go to jail. And if I go to jail, I ain't gonna be with you. I love you. I love you. She gonna hide the gun because she love you.
But hold on,
you can't be a high in the level in the company unless you love me.
She can't. You're saying she can't start off at the top.
She can't.
But she doesn't want to start off at the bottom.
So she's in deep trouble.
Deep trouble.
Deep trouble.
This is what I try to tell her.
It's like in this economy, a lot of people put themselves out of a job because they're overqualified.
I'm overqualified.
Yeah.
That's me.
You gotta have a college degree to work at Mickey D's right now.
Exactly. And the situation with Kay Fox, she doesn't want to date someone. The guys who might treat her well are not qualified enough.
They are McDonald's guys.
Yes.
Exactly.
Who didn't go to college.
And guess what? The ones
she's
who are
a McDonald's worker who went to college, so she's like, I'm better than this dude.
No, I'm the manager at the McDonald's.
No,
What McDonald's though?
You're
Your
not even
McDonald's is in Wichita, y'all.
Yeah.
Wichita, fine. I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's your own though. We're talking about someone else's McDonald's now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If Kay Fox wants to meet a new guy, the guy who is able to treat her the way she feels she deserves to be treated at this stage in her life is most likely a cheating douchebag. Reality rap.
Well, don't add douchebag to it.
Well said.
This dude is crazy.
Cheater. How about this? A cheater or a douchebag.
That sounds
and
better.
or
and a douchebag is somebody that treats women poorly. A cheater doesn't necessarily treat your woman poorly.
Not necessarily.
What does she have to do? Does she have to settle? You ever heard people say when you get older you have to settle or you have to compromise?
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm trying to help.
He's looking at me like
I'm trying to get you some advice.
I'm trying to figure you out.
Oh.
It starts.
Am I a lost case?
Nah, it's gonna take. Look, it'll take a year of just constantly making her feel like she can't win, and then making you feel like you're the one that can help her win. That's the thing. It's an investment. It's an investment.
It takes a year with the guy.
Here's how you get Kay Fox. She has to be a part of the mailroom, and she don't know it. But they all don't know it, really.
Well said.
You have to psych me out?
She has to just be a year of because that's what you would take if she goes. If you're teaching her and she don't know it, like, because you need to have other women to be with Kay Fox until she wants to be with you. Mm-hmm. So
I think you're right about that. I just had a conversation about that.
So you have a bunch of women on the side and do your thing so that you can handle what you, because she look good, so you just like, I'm a buckle down and keep her in the mailroom like this.
But she doesn't know she's in the mailroom?
She doesn't know she's in the mailroom. Because let me tell you how you know you're in the mailroom if you're a woman. You're happy all the time. When you start to elevate in the company, that's when other things happen. But the same thing with the guy. You start to see your girl take a dump with the door open.
Yes.
She didn't do that when she first came to the company. She wore her best drawers.
Mm-hmm.
Now
you see the shit stains on the drawers.
Now you go, ugh, you stinking ass, ugh, you stink. What happened to your face? You got bumps on your face? I hate your guts, but you already in too. She's invested. She's in the company. She's very.
I hate your guts.
She's very important to how the company runs now. But when you're in the mailroom, she got to be fake because that's all you need to be.
Yeah,
it's phony. That's all you need to be.
We're gonna figure it out, K Fox. You're gonna
figure it out. But I don't mind the idea of me not knowing that I'm in the mailroom while he's dating other women. Because
you don't mind that?
No, that's gonna make him realize how real I am. Right?
How really
and then
we'll go back to lesson number 46.
Well,
she's selling what she want to sell.
He's not going to pressure me for sex. You know what I mean?
Because he is going to pressure you for sex.
Yeah, that doesn't.
What is it? What
if
makes?
Then what are the other women for?
But you're
for the same thing. You're in the mailroom. What do you think? You're in the mailroom and you not licking envelopes? You in the mailroom.
Nope.
You have a job.
Licking the envelopes in the mailroom.
But then you're gonna get kicked out of the mailroom.
If I'm not licking envelopes, he wants me though.
You got an envelope you gotta lick.
Chase me. That's the thing.
Men
are
chase a mailroom worker.
This is the problem. They think.
But don't
when
men
they're in the mailroom,
I'm
we
the
chasing
best
them.
Mailroom worker.
We chasing them.
Isn't that what men want? The chase, the hunt. Do you want a woman just to submit and succumb all the time easily?
Yes.
No.
Yes. That's why y'all get in trouble. It's a barter system. I trade my implied life, love, work, everything.
Yeah, but how fun is that?
So we trade. Look it. You need to be Cypher Sounds to get. Here's what being a famous guy is. It only makes us even with pussy. It only makes us.
Well said.
It makes us start off where she pays attention to us already. Then we go to pussy, and we still got to do what we had to do. Like the dopest dude in the world, like whoever you think is the most handsome dude in the world. Like I mean, if you go Will Smith. There's a chick that goes, oh, Will Smith. But if Will Smith goes, all right, baby, open your mouth so Will Smith's dick can go shoot right in it.
She's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Oh, my God. He still got to be charming and famous for loser pussy.
He's right. Whereas a beautiful woman who is an absolute nobody.
Yep.
Monica Lewinsky was still able to bring this country
down.
You would consider Monica Lewinsky beautiful?
Just saying, he's just like a regular.
Loser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not even beautiful, even less than beautiful in that case.
Okay.
That's
a beautiful woman could have taken over the whole planet.
What messes them up is that they think because we go through what we go through for it, that it is as valuable as it is. It's valuable now. It's not valuable later. Later is when like you're valuable. But your cooch is only, like, that's what they get. They make us be amazing just for pussy. Well, I shouldn't have to be as amazing as I am to get no pussy.
So you have these ill theories, and they make a lot of sense. Your philosophies are incredible. I just think when you say women are inferior.
Sorry,
I didn't say inferior, but as a creature, look.
This is where people go, oh God, whatever.
As a
women
but
turn
they're
off.
not good for them.
Because you're giving her good advice, but since you say shit like that,
that's what the problem. They won't submit. That's their problem. Is that they feel worse than we do. They are worse. They bleed every month. They sit down to pee. They're not funny. They suck, and they know it. That's why they cause us so much problems.
You realize you could put a Klan hat on him right now.
He don't believe a damn thing that he's saying right now. He just said that his woman feeds him pills like a little child, and if it wasn't for her, he would not probably be sitting here right now.
He's not saying
that doesn't mean she don't suck.
He still thinks she sucks.
No.
As a creature, that's why they're miserable. They are miserable.
Why we bleed is so that your black ass could be sitting here yapping your mouth right now.
That's not my. That's God. That's between you and God.
Let's not get into this conversation again, okay?
I'm not impressed with that.
God is impressed with us. That's
you
why
should
he gave
be
us
mad
his
with.
gift.
Yes,
Thank
but
you.
why are you so angry and
I'm not angry.
aren't? I'm gonna tell you what. When we start a relationship, if it was a building, where do we start? We start from the ground, which is cooch. It's on the ground. We start from the bottom. Where do they start? Do we ask questions? Hey, can you read, baby? You live at home with how's your credit? Got a college degree? Do you have children? What are you doing?
You do. You ask those questions to get to the cooch.
They start at the top. They start at the top floor asking me questions about how I am as a person. Let's just keep both of ourselves equal so that we grow together. Women can be bums and still feel good. Still feel good in a room full of men who have elevated themselves into more, way more than our dicks. There's not a guy in the world who lives by his dick. He sells his male prostitutes, but he's selling it to old ladies. He feels terrible. But it's just like, okay, but he's not, there's no dick laurels. There's some niggas that swinging major pipe, and they do that in the hood. But it comes to elevating as a person, you can't.
Whereas a woman, you're saying, can elevate on looks alone.
Dude, look at some of the basketball wives and all of them. They just the uniform. I call my girl, I love my girl, but she's the uniform, light skinned bitch with, fat ass. You see my girl. I don't know if you met my girl. She's the uniform.
Very nice lady.
She's a good girl, but she's the uniform. She's just look at it, as Bradley the Pimp said, it ain't the beauty of the bitch, it's the duty of the bitch.
You talk like this at home? You say these things at home?
You think I would? I'm sure. Look, I'm not showing off, man. She hung in there through this. She hung in there, dude. She deserves everything she get. If she's out to hurt me, she deserves that because she got scars on her face.
She deals with this shit every day.
Pressure. And she waiting for me to stop, but if I stop,
now, is she happy?
She'll hate me.
Is she happy?
I don't know. She wants to be married, but I try to talk her through a lot of that stuff. But basically, here's the problem with my girl. She has a this is why it's easy to have 10 women that like you as opposed to one that loves you. She has a black belt in my bullshit. She's very good. When they were all in karate class, 10 of them, I just go, all right, class, ready? Hi-ya. And they all go, hi-ya. Easy. Teach them that. All right, tomorrow we're going to work on back kicks. She fucking knows how to fight. So she come at me, and sometimes she hits me. And I got to always be able to flip her on her head so that she can go master. Because that's where she wants to be. Damn. She don't. If she ever feels like I'm not the shit, she fucking will hate my guts and she'll stomp on them. But she's abusive.
Because all women are.
All of them.
Naturally abusive.
They cannot handle being the boss.
Ludicrous. This is fucking.
You ever see a woman boss? You ever see a woman boss?
Yes.
We have
a woman boss here.
Have you ever had a really cool woman boss?
Yes.
Because she has to be somebody that makes sure that people don't treat her like she's a woman. Like she has to make sure she's respected. I'll let you be this way. And you ever see, A&E and they have the jail things and there'll be a jailhouse sergeant girl. Mm-hmm. She has to be extra. And you just go, lady, you know what? If girl and guy was just me and I'm like women cops. I don't. It's just like, do me a favor. Just respect the fact that I respect the law. When you arrest me, it's the law. Right. It ain't you. You're a girl. You can't arrest me.
How mad is that at UK Fox? Are you praying for him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get you.
What?
You need love, K Fox.
I need love?
Yeah.
I do, man.
I get nervous for your future. I get nervous.
Hook me up then, Syfe.
No. I'm not playing that game.
Why not?
If it goes wrong and I got to hear that shit every day.
No.
I'll tell you what.
If you played matchmaker, I would not fault you for whatever happened.
Whatever happened to the Jewish guy you went out with?
He's insane. He's overly jealous, overly protective.
No. The guy from this year who I introduced you to.
Oh, we did go out on a date.
Right. What happened? He wasn't swagful, wasn't cute?
He was cool.
Wasn't cute enough for you?
Pants were too tight. He didn't have any lips.
Didn't have any lips.
Wow.
It's honest. Just keep it honest.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't.
Which ain't nothing wrong with that.
He wasn't swagless.
No, he wasn't swagless. Great conversation.
You just weren't attracted to him.
Who do you give us an example of who you think you like? Meaning, on the
like
from the outside.
If there was a celebrity I could compare my ideal man to.
Yeah, and you think he's it.
His vibe is like that.
I actually know that he is this. He is married, and their family is absolutely beautiful. We had the pleasure of interviewing him one time.
Oh my God,
Boris Kojo, love him.
She likes the uniform. He's the uniform.
No, but he speaks 5 different languages.
Who
he is
gives
African and German.
He only does that so he can get pussy.
But no, this is the way that he was born and raised, man.
It's Kojo.
He's the uniform. Him. No, Boris Kojo's not
tall, super good-looking guy.
Oh,
but you like the uniform in your woman.
So why are you blaming me?
But I'm saying that's what the problem is. I got the uniform. She was the uniform at first. Now she's in business with me. Just like the girl he's married, the woman he's married to.
Yeah.
She's the uniform too.
Mm-hmm. They're beautiful together.
But after you be in business, you don't think about that. My girl's a uniform in terms of me walking around going bang, you know. Like, there you go. And I'd say, look, baby, you got to stay the uniform because that's what it is. You know, you got to keep me going. So I keep her going, but she got to keep me going. So Boris Kojo is the uniform.
And?
He's never going to treat her. She's going to be in the mailroom.
How do you figure that? He has a wife.
He don't like you.
I mean, of course, you asked me who
No,
would I want
I'm
to
saying I'm
be
being
with.
figurative. He don't like what you are. There's
her
dudes.
specifically?
What am I?
I think
Specifically
what am I?
her?
Any girl that's thinking like that, look it. I'm telling you.
No, because he married his wife, and I'm sure she didn't want no bum dude either.
You need somebody that. Look, I know. I don't forget where I come from. My girl is at the highest level probably of good looking as I'ma get. They ain't going further than that. I'll get 7s easy, but she's like an 8 or 9. You know what I mean? Or I get 6s, and I'll go for a 6 because you know you gotta eat.
You gotta.
You know, you can't starve, but
gotta eat.
You go for he's a 10. And the problem is, a 10 ain't gonna look at you like you need to be looked at. He ain't gonna look like, oh my God, she is so delicious.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? I'm a what? A 7?
No, he's saying you could be a 9 or a 10,
well,
but so is he.
I don't go. I use the 9 or 10 as.
What is it?
I go to 30, and this is what I do. And you could do what you want to do, and I'm just saying is a scale of 1 to 30. And 30 being fine as fine, and 1 being ugly as ugly. So a 15 is a eye looking chick.
Perfect. All right.
Okay?
I'm with this.
So it's a matter of what you think you are. Would I say you're a 30? I don't know.
Looks?
But
I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? Once you,
it ain't in the eye of the beholder.
It is.
It's like this.
People have a preference. People
What would
have
you
a
say,
type.
K Fox?
No, we're not gonna go around the room and start judging me. Okay.
K Fox is very high.
Not what we're
She's
gonna do.
hot.
I'm judging you.
Yeah, this is the thing. She went like this, and
I
here's what I'm
dismissed
risking. Here's what I'm risking by going and continuing on. That she hates me for the rest of my life or whatever.
She might.
It tightens up. She's positive she's a 10. But when you go to 30, like I asked a woman if you could go, if there was a club called Club Fine Ass Fine Bitch, and you was trying to get in, and if you couldn't get in, they'd hit you in the head with an ice pick. Would you go to Fine Ass Fine Bitch? No, but you would go to Fine Ass Aight Looking Bitch, or you would go to Ugly Ass Fine Bitch, which is like a 21. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it puts them in a better position when you think of it like that. So when she go, we ain't gonna go around the room. It's like that's what she's used to. Is it all stop the presses because this is where it stops for me.
Point blank.
Shut the fuck up. That's what she's not used to. But see, that's what you have to get her into so that she goes, wait a minute, that actually feels good. Because I'm out of control. I love being in control. I love someone that puts me right, that pays me no attention. Because I'm a chicken with my head cut off. I have no direction.
You call me a chicken head?
Did you just call her chicken head?
No, I said all women, chickens with their head cut off.
No idea what's going on. Just run around.
Just running around going, I want to be the boss. And you go, okay, I'm following you, boss. Well, I don't know what you're going to do. Where are we gonna go? I want to go to the movies.
Are you writing a book about your theories?
I want to go to the movies. Where you want to go? I don't know. Well, you the boss, but I don't really have a plan for the company.
But are you writing a book about these theories? I think you should definitely put them down.
Jot them down.
Very interesting. Got to.
You should put out a book, Patrice.
You should.
You really need a fat guy.
A fat guy.
Ooh.
Tell me why I need a fat guy.
Because he's gonna give you. You need me, and I'm not saying you need me.
I knew it. This is where it was gonna come down. He wants me in the fucking mailroom.
You're not gonna run me, but I am gonna appreciate what you are.
Mm-hmm. And what is that? I've been trying to figure out what that is.
A woman that wants to submit.
Oh, I'm a woman that wants to submit.
You want to submit so bad, and that's why you're so mad. You just want to bow down and not be taken advantage of. Mm-hmm. And it hurts that you think you have to be rough all the time.
I don't think I'm rough. I think strong is a different word. We don't want to be strong all the time. We don't want to be independent all the time. We want to be able to fall back. You know that there's that exercise when you kind of like have the person standing behind you and then you fall and you feel like that person is there. Mm-hmm. That's how women want to feel with their man in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. And that means submit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You gotta submit to some degree.
I ain't falling back for nothing.
I mean, but you're a man.
No, but that's
you don't have to.
No, but that makes that's Sife's own shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sife could be with a woman for 50 years. He still wouldn't fall back.
That's what makes that's what makes the relationship work.
But I don't even want that.
Is that they don't want you to ever. Yeah, there's been times in my relationship where I could tell my girl felt like she got a hold of my swag and had it in her purse, and I have to regain it. But I can't be desperate. I can't go, oh man, I fucked up. You just go, I'm better than her, and I just gotta wait. The better than herness.
That sounds so healthy. This is the woman he loves.
That should be the name of your book. I'm better than her.
I'm better than her.
It's just, you know, her hands. She's like,
she's done. I gotta tape this bullshit.
No, well, but she has questions, but she just chilling.
Her questions. Fashion night out.
It ain't as much as K Fox's. You know why? Because she hasn't been corrupted as much.
She's so young.
You don't know what her experiences consist of.
She's not corrupted.
Don't you talk about her.
What is your question?
I have no question.
Give me one that you want to ask.
She don't.
That piqued your interest.
Because she said her age. 22. Yeah.
You know, my boy will not date a girl over 23. 24 is a stretch for him. He will not go out with a girl.
Because then they have less. Look at.
And how old is he?
28, 29.
Oh, okay. He's not that old.
Look at the work. It
still might be insecure though.
K Fox work is going to be very difficult, but the payoff.
That good stuff.
Yeah, but how do you get there?
It's a journey of pain and suffering.
Journey.
But you got to understand, all that I give doesn't mean that you're giving it back. So when you're deeply in love with me, I'm not going to be the same deeply in love with you.
It's never 50-50.
Yeah.
In a
so
relationship.
what I have to give is going to be more intense. So you just have to trust that I'm not going to hurt you.
Damn.
And that's the issue.
That's tough. I got to be honest. After today, Patrice, that might be tough for her.
Mm-hmm. That's tough for anybody. Nobody wants to play the fool. Nobody wants to be hurt.
Everybody plays the fool.
And you know something about her? I'm looking at K Fox too. Yeah. Because I know how I am, and I know I'm 42 in life with kids. The way she looks, she wasn't always a dime to her. She's a dime now because dudes grow. And
I don't even think I'm a dime now.
Hold on, real quick. That is a good question. I want to stop for a second.
What?
Were you? I know you said obviously guys wanted to sleep with you because they want to sleep with all women. But were you in high school deemed to be very attractive, or were you kind of average?
No, I was a tomboy.
So guys didn't think of you as hot.
Because she's dark skinned, she has a unique face. It ain't the uniform. But she walk around now, dudes is like, damn. So she has a quality of humbleness that's there too. Because you can see some people are not like the uniform.
So now she's cocky because now she is?
No, because now she's dealing with her just like, it's more of a suspect thing too, which is like you just trying to hit it because you're trying to hit it, but you don't really think I'm as fine as you trying to, because dudes might have used to play her because she wasn't the uniform.
Well, no. Dudes never used to try to play me. It's more of now that I'm doing what I'm doing, would you still want to be? It's like 50 Cent, 21 Questions. I'm sure everybody goes through that when you're in entertainment. If you weren't that funny, if you weren't Patrice O'Neal, would women even look at you?
You can answer, no.
If Peter Rosenberg wasn't Peter Rosenberg on Hot 97, would he get as much play? I don't know if you get a lot of play, Peter, do you?
I'm with a woman.
I know, but...
No, I get more attention.
Exactly.
But I've always been able to talk my way into good stuff. It just takes a long time. Now it can happen faster.
Because there's a lot of fat dudes, a lot of short dudes, there's a lot of...
Stop talking just about me.
That's got girls, and they're squares. It's women, thank God you are not like we are.
Yes.
If you were like we are...
We'd all be single.
We'd be in deep trouble. But you're not like we are.
But you're clapping...
I'm glad he realizes that.
But you're not understanding it because you wouldn't clap
No,
for
because
that.
when a beautiful woman could date the ugliest dude, we're going to see past all that. But we're going to be like, but his mind, he's funny, he's stable. You know what I'm saying? A guy that's that ugly is not going to be able to date another
I
ugly
have to
chick.
say I agree with... I have to say the reason I disagree ultimately with Patrice's theory is that I think women are better than men because of that.
No, but they're doing that because they're scared. They think the ugly guy won't hurt them.
Because the ugly guy will.
It's not even about the ugly guy. It's about they really don't. I don't think my girl thinks I'm ugly, but I know she knows she could be with someone who's more attractive. But she also thinks I could hurt her. She knows that I'm more popular than other guys are too. She still risks it.
But see, Rosenberg, that's not. See, I'm not saying. I'm saying as a creature. As a creature, being a man is fantastic, but. It takes
like being
age.
white.
It takes as a creature, being white is easier.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say that when I say better, it's tongue in cheek better. Like I said, like just playing basketball or something. But is my girl the better half of the relationship? Yeah, because she loved me more. But that's the thing that we have to understand, that if you love her more, you're sitting around doing the things that she does for me that makes us function as a team better than if I did it for her, we'd function less.
I think that's a good point.
She loves me more, and she should. And if she don't, it's not a good relationship. A woman has to be enthralled with you. That's what I'm saying. If it's I have to be in Kay Fox's mind so that when she's looking at Boris Kodjoe, she just goes, nah.
Yeah, because the reality is Kay Fox, even if Kay Fox was with Patrice O'Neal and she wanted to fuck Boris Kodjoe, she could.
Easily.
You couldn't fuck.
And wouldn't even need to have a personality. Just would have to go, hey, Boris, how's things going with your wife? I don't know. Things ain't going.
Oh, really?
Would you like to come back to my room and we fuck? They don't even have to have skill.
Would you like entry into vagine?
Yeah. It's just, they don't have to have charm or nothing. That's why it's, this is a whole nother thing, but that's why I talk about women comedians. You can't be a gorgeous woman comedian, because where is your basis for what you need charm and humor for? Where?
Wait a second.
The tool isn't sharp.
Who are some gorgeous women comedians?
Go ahead,
name some. Name some gorgeous.
Gorgeous, not cute.
And funny. Like, wow.
You like Tina Fey.
Not gorgeous. No one would call her gorgeous. No disrespect.
What about that other girl, the Jewish girl?
Sarah Silverman?
Yeah.
Sarah's cute. No one would call her gorgeous.
Okay. I'm out. I'm fresh out, man.
Hey,
Whitney, the new chick, cute.
Whitney, the new chick.
Whitney with the show on NBC. Wow, Kay Fox.
Yeah.
Our entertainment girl, no less, who doesn't.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's cute. There are girls who are cute, but what I'm saying is listen, it's the same point I always make about athletes. Athletes aren't always stupid, but their tools aren't particularly sharp, because in order to make money and sleep with women, the two most important things in the world, they don't have to use their brain.
They don't have to use all the tools.
No, they don't get work.
Right.
We have to work nonstop to make money.
But again, they still have to work, because you can't.
But it's physical.
It's
though.
rare.
Physical.
It's rare that you can be an asshole and get ass. Like, you could. It's rare. Maybe a rapper could.
No, a lot of
maybe a rapper
No,
could.
I don't agree with this.
I disagree.
I don't know.
I know so many guys I know guys who for experiment. You should try it. For an experiment, have gone out and insulted women. and did better with women. They go, I'm going to do the opposite of what I want to do. I want to be a nice guy. I want to offer you a drink. I want to take your coat. No, I'm going to kind of imply that you're fat. I'm going to say that you're not as smart as you think you are. And it works. Women like assholes too. That's a whole another thing.
No, I agree.
Next
I'm
time.
talking in terms of even as an asshole, even if these guys are going out being assholes, there's a charm.
There's something.
There's a charm
I didn't
to
see
it.
that.
Like if you go, geez, you're never gonna go, you're just a big fat whore.
Right.
No, you're gonna say something
Like, hey, you're
kind of funny.
You're a little chunky over here.
Yeah,
And it's
like
kinda
you're gonna be
cute,
an
like,
asshole.
What's going on? You don't need the nachos.
Right.
You don't need the
But
nachos.
that's kind of
But
clever.
that's what we
like,
would do. That's being an asshole. That's being an asshole.
He means a guy walk up and be like, you're fucking fat.
Yeah, they're like, ooh. Hey, Patrice, we're gonna have you back again, and we'll do it
He's
again.
looking at me weird.
You're sexy. That's what he's saying to
I
you.
love her. I think I love K Fox.
He think-
And I'm not even gonna fight it. I think I love K Fox.
Submit to me.
Men all come in here and love K Fox.
And I be up in here looking crazy.
Well, you're acting crazy even more.
That's not even the way you look. It's
I'm gonna
you
do
say
something. I'm gonna do something with a
say
knuckles.
some wild
though.
shit sometimes. I feel for you. I want you to be happy. I want you to find the love of your life.
Saif, you know
Where's your Boris?
You know a lot of eligible bachelors.
Why do you think that?
Because you're around guys with money all
Eligible?
day. You're a guy with money. You don't hang out with bum dudes, do you?
Yes.
Well,
Yes, he does.
Why do you
You
think I'm a
upgrade
guy
your
with
circle.
money? I'm fine. My circle's fine. It's tiny and nobody bothers me. I love it.
You're considered a guy with money by her, though.
Why do you think I'm a guy with
Because
money?
we all work together. We have to have some sort of income, right?
Income.
I have an income. I wouldn't consider what I have money.
Well, what about you, Rosenberg? You gonna hook a sister up?
You and anyone who I think would be a good guy who would treat you well and appreciate you, you would consider
Rosenberg-
swagless.
Rosenberg would take that fatal step into trying to hook you up.
Yep.
She would just treat him like garbage.
No, and then it's
Wouldn't.
the
No,
afterwards.
you wouldn't treat him like garbage. Like you're a piece of garbage.
You know
would-
what your
would just
fucking
go,
boy did? You know what your fucking boy did to me?
No, she wouldn't even. I don't think she would do that. I think she would just go, he's swagless. He's very nice. He has a great education. He has a good job. He's funny. He's all that stuff. But he has no interest in popping bottles with me. And we need to get these bottles of pop.
No,
That's the
not
thing
true.
too. We got to. We if she's into that, you just
Not
slowly.
true.
You slowly push her into square world, just so
Square
she
world.
thinks popping bottles is not as sexy as she used to think. She just has to just.
I want to. You know, it'd be a great
Gotta
movie.
fight with her.
It would be a great movie if I could, like, change into another species. What's it? Shapeshift. If I could shapeshift into like Boris Kojo without having to have sex with her, because that would be gross. But if I could turn into Boris Kojo and charm her out of the world that she thinks is so alluring, and I'd be like, you know what's really tight? Just staying home on Monday and watching wrestling
Boom.
by yourself,
Boom.
being comfortable with that.
Oh, it's nothing better.
Nothing.
That's what you. Thanks, bro. That's what you got to get into. You know, that's the only thing.
That's great.
All
One day.
this,
Well, thanks for the advice,
all
guys.
of this advice and philosophy is all to lead to Caroline's on Broadway.
Yes.
Okay?
Oh man, did we not
No, we
even
didn't.
say that one time?
I don't even know why you're here, man.
Oh man,
Caroline's. When's he there?
This whole weekend, October 13th through the 16th.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 2 shows Friday, Saturday, 1 Thursday.
And all this,
Sunday.
we focus on one particular issue, obviously women today, but go see this man live on stage. It is a must-see. It is a gut-busting fiesta.
And knowing Patrice, I bet there's someone cool in the audience every night too. There'll be-
Sneaky.
Me and-
I got sneaky fans, man.
Mhm.
Like I'll have some fans. I'll be like, is that what's like? They don't come out and go. The only dude that I realize that he's a fan of mine that he lets people know is my man, the drummer from
Questlove.
Quest.
Okay.
Quest has no issues with going. You know.
Well,
But I
Quest is-
just found out, but I got some other sneaky ones.
I know. You'll see him at Caroline's
K
this
Fox
weekend.
likes me somehow. I'm just not.
Hey, Fox,
I'm
you
gonna,
go. You
I'm
go.
gonna come with all my girls. And we're
The
gonna
di-
sit
the
right in the
diabetes-
front row.
The diabetes scares a little, but that's what my girl is here for.
Exactly.
Is
You
to
know-
tell her what the ups and the downs.
Please bring your girlfriends, K Fox. I'm curious to see what he would have to say about your girlfriends.
They've seen my girlfriends.
what they look like. All good.
Some of them look really good,
Some of
and
them don't.
some of them. Have you ever heard "Black Girl Lost" by Nas?
Some of them mess.
Just lost, a little bit lost.
But it's all. But they can have swagger because we'll sleep with them anyway. That's the thing. We're very cruel to them by not forcing them to elevate themselves right away.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Patrice O'Neal. He'll be at Caroline's all
Name is
weekend.
douchebag.
Don't you dare!
Douchebag. Oh.